Hello, 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 everybody! How are you guys doing today? I don't think there's anyone currently watching, but I still should interact nonetheless. Let's see here. Yeah, 0 concurrent viewers right now. That's alright. Alright, for anyone who's watching in archive land, hi, Stanley Orr here. I'm just going to be doing some live streams. Let's begin. I'm just live streaming the creation of some Invader Zim fan art. What I'm doing now, it's like a drawing. Let me show you the rough artwork. Hang on, rough artwork here. So this is the artwork I'm making. It is the almighty tallest inside the massive. They are watching themselves on a giant view screen. I just thought that would be a cool framing thing for some fan art. So that's all I'm doing. All right, let's go. Anyone who comes in, I'll talk to them when as they arrive. All right, now. What I'm doing right now is prepping these for thicker outlines by getting rid of the spindly bits that I don't want to have, that I don't want to have thick outlines on, like the arms and stuff. So that's what that's going on with. That's what's going on there. Lag, not fun. What can you do? Okay. Oh yeah, right here. Here's what I was working on. Yeah, Toon Boom's been lagging a bit lately, but we'll see if I can get it to work. Hopefully, it doesn't crash the stream, but I'm not holding my breath because Toon Boom has been a bit mean to me lately. And I don't know what the issue is. If it crashes again, what I'm going to do is try what my wife suggested and run it in compatibility mode. Like, look right here. See, it's lagging. I just selected the artwork and now it's lagging. I'm trying to load in all the vertices, but that shouldn't be an issue with this program. It should be way more robust than this. This is professional quality industry standard program. So I have a GeForce GTX 1660 Super for my graphics card. I have an Intel Core I have a 6-core Intel i5 processor. I have 16 gigs of RAM. This should not be an issue, but it is. So, we'll see. Good thing no one's here right now. Gosh, the lag. If they were to join in while this lag was happening, that would be really not fun. For those of you who are watching in archive land, I'm sorry. I might cut this out. I might just cut to the point where people start tuning in and stuff starts happening. I might just delete this flat out also. I might just delete this video flat out if it's too boring to really be worth it. We'll see. Hey, one viewer. All right, cool. Man, now you came in at a bad time. Okay. Hey, it looks like it decided to get into shape once it saw that someone joined in. It decided, oh, I don't want to lag anymore. Yeah, darn right, buddy. Darn right, you don't want to lag anymore. Oh, but it's still lagging. Okay, I'm trying to select this, but there we go. Come on. Okay, these are 2 different colors. Let's go with all this red on our there. Make it the same color. Flatten it. Drawing tool. Drawing. Come on. Drawing. Optimize. Flatten. Oh, and Alt-Shift F. No one. Oh, it's because it grouped. Yeah, that's right. It's grouped. I need to ungroup it. Huh, man. Talking about just picking up a drawing where I left off after a bit, not really realizing what it was going on. Okay, there. Cool. That popcorn kernel has been fixed. Next, what other spindly bits of red do we want to... Oh, here's some. So, for those of you who just tuned in, what I'm doing now is I'm making some Invader Zim fan art. And I'm trying to get rid of, have 2 layers. I duplicated the drawing of the almighty tallest onto a separate layer, so there's 2 copies of it. And on this copy, what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of all the spindly skinny bits so I can tell the computer to increase the line thickness on everything else. That way, it'll have a super thick outline on the character. A thick outline, not a super thick outline, but a thick outline on the character, but it will not thicken up the stuff that's supposed to be skinny, like the fingers and the wires and stuff like that. Best of both worlds sort of scenario. So what I'm doing now is I'm dragging around and getting rid of the various things that don't need to have a lot of thickness to them. Like This arm, what's it doing? Why is it like this? I don't know. Be gone with it. There we go. Boom, baby, boom. So, yeah, let's get rid of that. Is this part of Invader Zim movie? Nah, it's just me drawing some fan art because I felt like it. I'm taking a break from the animation stuff today. Just working on some fan art so I can expand my portfolio and get more attention drawn to that. How you doing, by the way, Duke? Hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the live stream, etc., etc. Here we go. And the lag is so real on this. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping I can sort this out. But that'll be further down the road. That'll be good enough. So yeah, like I said, right now all I'm doing is I'm selecting which lines I want thick and stuff. You're doing well? Good. Glad to hear it. Very glad to hear that, man. Alright. And this can go up here. These can be deleted. That can be deleted. There. Gets rid of... I think that gets rid of all the skinny stuff on red that I don't need thick outlines for. And now for the servant drone here. The antenna, obviously, I want them to remain skinny. So we're gonna have to snip off, sounds cruel, gonna have to snip off the antenna here. Oh my gosh, that sounds so disturbing outside of context. Go. And then right here, we get rid of this one too. Oh no! Okay, there. Alright, go on with that. There. Good. And I think I'd like to get rid of the servant drones. Yeah, the legs and arms need to also be dealt with there. Because they're too skinny. Thickening them up would just look weird. There we go. Not the best method, I will readily admit, not the best method for doing this, but when I tried stroking in the lines manually myself and like thickening them up that way, I got huge amounts of lag, and so I gave up on that because it was way too much pain. Way much more pain than it was worth. I was so frustrated. So yeah, definitely being selective with my battles here. It'll still achieve a decent effect regardless, although I will be the first to admit that when you do line art, if you manually stroke in thicker outlines, it's obviously going to look way better than if you automatically have the computer fill in thick outlines for you. That's just a fact. That's just how it is. Now we go over to this servant drone. I did manage to thicken the outlines on Tallest Purple though, so that's why I'm not going to touch up Tallest Purple. He already has thick enough outline to work with. But all the other characters, yeah, no. Nah. Gonna have to work on that. Here we go. Alright, ungroup that. Flatten it. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay. And now we remove the antenna lines because those, once again, if it's something that's skinny and spindly, the line work has already been done on it, and I don't want excess line art. I don't want it extra thick. I only want the thickness on the outline of major centers of mass, like the head or the body or the pack, you know. I find that looks best with the Invader Zim art style. Like the lines aren't uniform, they aren't all the same width or all the same everything. Also this, get rid of the line on the eye there and just leave it as the head, because I've already gotten a satisfactory sort of angle with the eyelash. I've already gotten the line, the thickness I want on the eyelash. I don't need to emphasize it anymore with thickening up the eyelash. It's fine. Here I should extend this to where the ridge would be on the shirt. And I mean, it looks sloppy if you just look at the line art for this, so this is actually just, I mean, it looks sloppy, but that's because it's going to be underlaid underneath everything. So do you think the control brains are the masterminds throughout the entire series of Invader Zim? Because I saw in your script reading there were. Is that still part of the final product? Yes, yeah. So I read into the fact that like, in the trial, you'll see, if you read the unfinished episode of the trial, you realize that the tallest have to answer to the control brains. And I invented a master control brain as a character to imply that there's one ruling over all of them, just because that's a decent plot device to use. It just works. But yeah, it seems like even in the show, the tallest aren't actually in charge of more than what the control brains let them be in charge of. Like in the trial, the tallest have to abide by whatever ruling the control brains give. In the fry cook, what came from all that space, the tallest have to agree to whatever punishment the control brains gives in there. I think even in there's a few. I think there's one other example. But anyways, the point being that control brains, all the various normal control brains, the tallest have to just go with whatever the control brains request. So I think the tallest are in charge, but the control brains can overrule them. That seems to be the case with Invader Zim, judging by what I see in the episodes and stuff. So in my script, what I made it was that there's one master control brain in charge of all the others, like a central unit, like a central computer, and that's the one that's like the main villain of the IZTDM. So yeah, that answers the question, I hope. Hello, Demon Tom and Epsilon. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a good one. I'm just over here doing Invader Zim fan art. It's been a while since I've just done fan art, so I wanted to just try that. I thought it would be, you know, kind of a nice change of pace. Over there. Alright. Now let's see how this looks when I activate it. Hopefully it doesn't crash Toon Boom Harmony. I've been having issues with that, but we'll see. Hands off. Hands off. Ah, nice. Very good. And as you can see here, my tinkering was a success. We zoom in here, on that duplicate line art layer, I snipped off the torso and the arms and the spindly bits and the antenna. But now the only thick line art that it has on that duplicate layer is from the parts of him that actually have thick outlines, like his center of mass, his body there, all these things. So yeah, that's looking good. Okay, that's what I wanted. I'll stick with that method for the rest of this because it'll make things a lot easier to work with. All right, cool. You've brought a proper microphone so your short sounds less terrible. Awesome. And yeah, Demon Tom, you say you checked your name, but I think you meant to type changed, and I did notice. That's awesome. Epsilon, glad. What mic did you get? What microphone? We're gonna go olive, purple, FG for foreground. Rode into USB. Cool. USB mic. Nice. Haven't heard of that company before, but sounds good. Is it doing what you expected? Do you, if Invader Zim, the Doom movie, was an actual product from Nickelodeon, do you think the Master Control Brain would be voiced by Mark Hamill? No clue who I would have voice it. I just voiced it myself with some deep, dark voice. Actually, probably whoever can pull off a really deep, guttural voice. Who was the voice actor for? Who was the voice actor for Gravemind from the Halo series? I would have gone for something like that possibly. Or Benedict Cumberbatch as Smaug, but that's a bit pricey for a TV series. So I don't know. I never care too much about actors, really. I never get into like, favorite actors and stuff. It's like, yeah, whatever. If they can do the job, great. How's my day going? My day is going good. I'm just working along, chugging along, having to deal with some lag from Toon Boom earlier, but you know, it does its job. It's doing okay, I guess, with Toon Boom. It's starting to behave, so that's all I could ask for, really. Decide that it would be better to get a really good one to have to replace my bad one every few years. That's a good call, Epsilon. All right, in the long run, that is the superior option. Danish company, huh? Okay, cool. But yeah, that is the superior option in the long run. My Blue Yeti. I got a Blue Yeti for a while, and now I'm on a Blue Snowball, and those two are the only microphones I've had to have, and they're really good. Can't complain about either one. The Blue Yeti just needed to be replaced because I think it dropped, and I think it broke or something. I can't remember the details of what the context was there. It's been a while. But yeah, did not have any complaints. Oh, they're Australian. Oh, okay, cool. Their name is Danish word, though, so that's weird. Maybe it's just a marketing thing. Must be. It must be a marketing thing. How did I draw purple Santana here? Do them like that. So, yeah. That and like that. We're not even going to see the full thing. Honestly, we're only going to see up to there, so as long as it's good enough, that's all that matters. So yeah, I'll call that good enough. What's going on in this drawing? Okay, so all it is, it's, let me show. Here's the rough sketch. Basically, it's just a piece of fan art that I decided I wanted to make to expand my portfolio. It's just going to be an over-the-shoulder view of the Almighty Tallest in the Massive's bridge, watching themselves live, I guess, on the main monitor screen, just to provide some interesting framing for the drawing. So then we see the front view and the back view of the Almighty Tallest. Yeah, they're just sitting there eating snacks and stuff in the bridge, and then they're watching themselves on the screen. So then, like, you know, right here. Oh, sorry. So then, right here on the screen, we see them from the front view, and then here in the foreground is the back view. And yeah, it's just some clever framing. Is all. It's kind of what I was going for, anyways. Yeah, and so where's the foreground version of Tallest Purple? Here we go. Yeah, just a neat sort of fan art is all. Nothing too deep about it, honestly. Hey, I've been watching Epsilon. I checked in on the Discord. I didn't comment on it yet, but hey, you've got some good drawings on there that you've been sharing. I like that. I dig your art style for Invader Zim. It's really fun. Unique. I haven't seen other people draw like that for Invader Zim with the particular body art style you've got going on. I like it. I really do. So, if this is the sphere of his body, let me just make it wobbly so I know that this is not final, that's just rough. If that's the sphere of his body, and his head's going like this, that would be right there, this would be right. This would be sort of low into the ground right here, like that. Something to that effect. That would be the middle. And then his sidearm, or his shoulder pad right here, would actually cover up most of that, so I don't know why I bothered drawing that, but okay. That's how it happens sometimes. You're welcome, Epsilon. Good job. Keep it up. I like seeing that sort of stuff in the Invader Zim fandom. I really do. And then over here we have this would come up like this, and sort of circle down into the side shoulder pad, and then we would have his pack. So, but first, let me change this to a lighter color so I know it's just temporary. Bring it down, and now I'll actually draw in the body shape. Yeah. I'll crank up the smoothing to 66. There. Just move it into position. Upwards. Slightly skew it. Upwards. That'll be good. Alright, cool. I'll get rid of this, and now I can begin the fun process of getting rid of all the beautiful hard work that I previously did, which is now not actually, you know, going to be shown because turns out his shoulder pad is covering up most of his neck anyways. All of his neck, in fact. Oh well, it happens. All the lines that I know aren't going to be there, and then I'll work on the stuff that might or might not be there, depending on context. Alright, so let's just swoop this in like so. Get shoulder pad there. Here is the other one, and now for the pack. The pack, which I drew like that. Right, so it sort of comes up over it all. I guess I could use the circle tool. I don't like using the circle tool. It makes me feel dirty, like I'm cheating. But in this case, I'll hesitantly make an exception, because most of it's going to be off screen anyways. Yeah. Although what if it's like that? And just squish it in and like that. Like between the two shoulder blades. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay, see, this is an example of needing to pay attention. Neither one's going to be shown. It's going to be off camera regardless. So, yeah, okay. Gotcha. Good to know. Your internet sucks. Sorry to hear that. Alright, so having known that that's the eliminate, that's just, yeah, okay. All that didn't need to even be there. Alright. Cool. Hey, easier. Less for me to have to worry about. In fact, now I know for sure I don't have to worry about anything past these lines. good. Okay. Well, now we have to deal with the fact that something like that. Now the one furthest away, the one on the inside, is actually fully open eye. His eye is fully open, so I need to do it like that. I'll just not draw his eye. Because if I draw it fully open, it'll be covering up that right there. Although, nah, I could reposition everything. I don't want to, though, actually, no. I want to leave it alone. This artwork is fantastic. Thank you, thank you. I firmly believe that the only form of cheating an art is to copy someone else's work. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, all else is fair game. I get that as far as final result goes. The tools are there for a reason, after all. But I am trying to improve my ability to draw a circle. I think that's more what I'm getting at, is necessarily I do want to get better at. I want to hone my skills. And I don't want to use a crutch too much. But, yeah, just doing it, that's fine, whatever. That's fair, that's fair. Although that's why I am hesitant to use the circle tool, is just because I do want to improve my ability to draw circles. Now this one, we have a cup here. It's got like 2 rims and a cone top. Alright, so how's this looking? Now this one I will use a circle for the basis at least, because it is going to be like angled like this and this. No, I won't actually, because it's going to be sort of sideways. We got like that. We got like that. So it would be more of that shape anyways. Or would it? Would it be more like this and this and more of this shape? I think it would, and then we got the straw right there going into Purple's mouth. That might be more accurate. Yeah, that looks better anyway, so I'll use that as the building block there. Color layer, and then change it to like white, so it's hard. It's not going to be that in the way. Alright, cool. So, it's going to be hard to see, but that's on purpose. Excuse me. Alright. Everyone having a good weekend? Besides myself? Anything fun coming up, or fun stuff that you guys have been doing lately? Let me know. Let me know. Let's do that. Drop it down to size 7. And there we go. Since we're just working on the same old stuff. Fair. That's fair, that's fair. But not much fun stuff. Got a test need to study for in a little while. Yeah, good luck with that. What's the subject? Psychology. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Alright, well, good luck with your test. Rooting for you. problem. Okay, drawing, optimize. Contour strokes, there we go. Alright, let's do this. So, we can do that and that. Oh, hey, I couldn't even do that. Alright. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't it. Contour strokes was the wrong one. Drawing, convert pencil lights to brush strokes. That's what it was. Alright, cool. Anyways. That, and that, and that, and that, and that. Good. And now you and you can go away along with you and you and you. Very good. This can be gone away with. Left back in there though, of course. And that can be gone away with. Okay, cool. That looks like a top of a slushy container. A lot of homework. Fun stuff. Homework is never, and by that I'm being very sarcastic. Homework is never fun. I don't like it. Usually it's not fun, in my opinion anyways. Even if you don't hate it, I've yet to meet someone who's like super excited for homework, right? Yeah, it's homework. When I was in high school, I would always do my homework at school. Like I would stay behind in the school parking lot if I had to or whatever and do all my homework there and just binge through and do as much of all of it if I could. Usually I could do it, get it all done. And then I would go home so that I wouldn't have anything that would be holding me back when I came home. I could just hang out and play video games the whole time. Drawing, convert, pencil lines to brush strokes. Alright, now what was the status of the smoothie? Right, we got some stuff here. Slushy liner packet. So that would be this, and this, and this, and this. Yep. And then we have the straw itself. Like that. Down into there. And of course, this and this would be colored once they're on the inside. Like that. Oh, and duh, we gotta get rid of these. That'll work. Slushy's coming together. Now for the interior line art. I could just have the slushy sort of, there's the slushy, have it vanish right there. All the fluffy clouds and stuff. Cool. Good. OCLRC says, Zim, Dibs say that you're trash. Dib, never. Zim, I will feed you grasses. OCL, that's uncalled for. Please don't be vulgar. It's annoying and childish. Hi. What color did I have for the straw on that? Interior. Okay. So you go here. Same as the others, actually, so that's neat. Then what was the... Did I even color the straw? Hang on, did I even color it when it was on the outside? I don't think I did. Oh, goodness. Okay, I gotta focus on that, actually. Okay, that could be detailing. That could be the detailing color. And, yeah, wow. That could have been, that would not have been good. Alright. Yeah, I'll use detailing as the color on the straws there. Anyways, there. That'll do. And then the cup itself is white for that. And what did I use on this, I wonder? Use more of the interior? I guess that's what I'll have to do. Alright. Just for consistency's sake. That there. And there. Try optimize for the contour strokes. Cool. Alright. That the logo was facing the outside. So let me just copy paste it in. It over here. Good. Now I have it accessible over here. Group it real quick, and we can do the perspective change. That, and this can be angled like that. Actually, it could be even more extreme, because it really is supposed to wrap around there. Yeah, and then I can just send it to the bottom, and we can get rid of everything that's on the wrong side of it, and then that'll complete the illusion. Perfect. Nice, 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 nice. I'll throw in the white there. Good, that finishes the slushy container. And now I need to draw in Purple's arm. So, oh wait, also, let me get rid of the color right there, that's useless. Draw in Purple's arm. Okay, so considering that most of it's going to be out of view, this is actually very easy to draw. Cut the stuff that's not actually going to be involved there. Be gone with all of you. There's that all done with. There we go. Going up and around the sides like that. Alright, so this. The purple tallest waits to drink. Yes. Yes, he dropped it on the floor, so he demanded another. Not sure what the logic is there, I just thought it'd be fitting for him to look like he's a total slob. To mirror the fact that red has a bunch of popcorn crumbs on the floor over here, I thought I'll have purple have some spilt slushy over there. There's that. We can move this to the bottom. And cut out everything that's supposed to be on the interior. That's looking excellent. Just get rid of that. Everything that's not relevant. Slushy cap, of course, needs to be transparent around the outside edge. And then we'll just move in with purple's flat colors for now. Drag optimize and remove contour strokes. That'll help. There we go with that. There. Such. Like that. There. There. And then we have to color in. Oh, here. Let's see. That. Almost forgot to do that. Would not have been good. Not have been good at all. Drawing. Optimize. Remove contour strokes. So anyways, let's see here. We got his... How did we color him here? We got the tertiary. One like that. 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 And then we had his primary color, or secondary color right there. Oh, and then of course on his, can't forget this, on the detailing part we had that, and then the tertiary there as well. Yeah, okay, cool. So that should be Almighty Tallest Purple's foreground version of himself that's drawn in there. I do need to add the slushy sort of stains. Let me see here. Slushy juice, yeah. Alright, let's add that in. purple's background, or the foreground version of him facing the back view. That's him drawn. Red, you are next. Toss red. Red. I feel confident in the basic structure I had on the sketch for the red, for tallest red. I feel like that was pretty much spot on, so that's why I followed it so closely. Whereas purple's was more of a placeholder. Now red, although it's not technically accurate to the perspective, I am going to draw his eye right here. Man, I what to do. Yep, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move red in slightly. To heck with it. Oh boy. Let's see here. Foreground outline. Here we go. Take you guys, cut you, and then we'll paste you as the color art to this. Select everything, drag it on over to here. Just to balance the image a little more. And then color art. Oh boy, we gotta make sure this lines up. Oh, this has to line up. Oh no. Would be the most obvious thing I could use. I guess this far point of the line could be used to line it up. Group it so that it always behaves as a single unit. Kind of goofed in the process of creating this. I shouldn't have had it so easy to mess with. So easy to mess up, I mean. But, it is what it is. Alright, going back to this. There. That should still have left it alone, though. It should still look good. Let me turn on the color card. Alright, and again, save it. Now, fingers crossed that this doesn't lag out and crash the computer program. Alright, cool. Good. Still good. And now it's much more of a balanced image. Yeah, I like that. Technically, they're not in the center, I understand, but I think it looks better this way. I can always adjust them both later. Hey, gotta log out. Need to get started studying for the test. Good luck on both the artwork and the movie. Can't wait to see it. Thank you very much, and you good luck with your tests. I hope you do good. Hope you get a good grade on that. What time is it? 1:32. And guys, with that, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back, and we'll just pick up where we left off. It's just fan art day. Not gonna be doing anything too crazy. See you guys in a sec. Where is it? There. Okay. There. See you in a second. back. The returning Stanley has returned. Alright. Back to work here, getting red colored and drawn and all that jazz. There, good. Alright, let's change that up. Now that the tongue's closer to the image, to the foreground, though, I feel like I can get away with segmenting it more in a more obvious way. I do like doing this with segmented forms in Invader Zim. I do like giving the segmentation a bit of depth, and you'll see what I mean here in a second. It's definitely a personal preference when it comes to art. Like, I know it's not actually the way they do it in the show per se, but I don't care. I think it gives that little bit extra, you know, a little extra oomph. Okay, so that's that set up now. To actually break through the surface. Otherwise, when I cut it, it won't actually physically do what I want it to do. There, that's what I needed. I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up in a second, but I'm really liking how this is turning out. Nice and creepy and gross and bug-like. Oh, delicious. nice segmented tongue there. Let's drop the line width down to 5, and we'll make his gums look, his gummy sort of teeth. I like making the Urkin teeth look actually, you know, gummy by giving them these ridge lines. Because I remember Jonan talking about how the Urkin teeth are supposed to be very gum-like, and I thought that was gross and I loved it. So, obviously, I can't not do that in my fan art. I gotta do it. Sorry if my headphone wires keep bumping into the microphone, by the way, guys. Not on purpose. Okay. So... saliva, of course. Gonna have some saliva dripping in and pooping up and being all gross and stuff. The more stringy looking and poopy looking, the better, in my opinion, when it comes to drawing saliva. Man, I just love making the Urkins just absolute slobs when it comes to food, especially the tallest. Like, holy cow, it comes out looking so good when you do that. Yeah. Let's see. What shape would be best for this one? That'd be good. Yeah, that might be worth it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And then I could have it swoop in like that. Cool, okay. And then I can color that in. So, do that. Nice. That's some nice goopy saliva looking there. And I'll have one last strand I'll have it dripping off the back tooth there somehow, just to fill up the blank space. Maybe not. I can have it do that. That'll be good. That'll fill up some space and give depth to it while still balancing it out. Nah, I don't like it actually. Not unless I add a nice hole in it and make it more stringy. That'd look better. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay. That's a nice web of saliva we got going on there. Gross, but it works. And then let's see here. Drawing from the camera point of view. Let's activate the drawing again, the sketch. Where did the sketch work go? Yeah, this. Where did it go? Why can't I see it? Oh, is it because it's behind the drawing? Or behind the, yeah, I can hide the color card. It's behind the color card, that's right. Okay. Tallest red foreground. Okay, so his hand's right here, shoveling it in. I'll crank this back up to 15. Let's just give a rough sort of... Like if his head's going this way, then his arm's sort of parallel to it off to the side, like a 90-degree thing. So head runs this way, almost parallel, and the arm would be right here, like that. Okay, so the shape at least would be like. I'll do it like this. I'll do it. It's not technically accurate to the perspective, but again, I'm more concerned about it looking good artistically. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And also, let me just change it real quick. Drawing, convert, brush strokes to pencil lines. Let's use this to make it to improve it a bit. There. Good. Okay. And we'll make it all so that's consistently 8. Maybe a 10. Nah, maybe a 9. A width of 9. Drawing, convert, pencil lines to brush strokes. There, we converted it back. Much better. Much smoother, actually. Let's see, how would this look? So, something like this. Finger holes right there. Okay, so about like that. Gotcha. Let's convert that to white color so that it doesn't interfere. Send it to the color layer once again, just so that I can have it out of the way. And now it's just a rough sort of guide. All right. I use the circle tool again, actually. This will be good for making this more realistic, or at least easier to work with. What inspired me to make my YouTube channel? What inspired me was I wanted a channel to post Invader Zim the Doom movie once it was done, the fan film that I'm working on still, to give Invader Zim the finale it deserves. That was a while back, but that's what inspired me to do it. That's why I'm like, you know what? If I want to do this, I'm gonna go for it. I will post a YouTube channel, and that'll be it. So yeah, I was naive at the time, didn't realize how much of effort or commitment I was getting myself into. But that's not gonna stop me from backing down. I mean, that's not gonna make me back down, you know? I'm still gonna see it through to the end. Too many people have, as I've said in other live streams, too many people have worked on it, and I wouldn't want to stab them in the back, you know, but by not finishing it. So it is gonna be completed. I do have to see it through to completion, even if it's going slow at the moment. But yeah, that is what inspired me, to answer your question, that is what inspired me to do the YouTube channel. There's that. And then the reason I'm doing these live streams is because I realize with all the huge amount of time between updates on the fan film itself, I need to give people a reason to stick around and stay active and keep the channel going. So that's what I'm doing here. That. That. And now we need to draw in his eye, which the shape I have here, it's just like that. Okay, so. So I don't accidentally wind up doing a lot that I just wind up deleting and going over. I think I'll do the shoulder pad first. There we go. See, that already cleared up a lot. Hey, Pizza12, how you doing? Not much is going on. I'm just making some fan art this time. I'm not actually drawing anything for It Feeds on Noodles or Invader Zim, the Doom movie. I'm just doing some fan art. So if you look right here, let me pull it up, the drawing. What I'm going to do is, this is the sketch I made for it. It's going to be the Almighty Tallest sitting in the control bridge of the Massive. And they're just going to be eating snacks and then the camera's going to be behind them as they look at the massive big computer screen. And then on the screen is going to be that same view from the other side, where we're just like the screen is facing them, showing a live footage of them just sitting there eating snacks. So this way I get sort of two views of the tallest in one image, and it kind of looks cool. So anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm drawing that, and as you can see, here's what I've gotten done. Let me save it. I hope it doesn't crash. I've had my computer program crash once in a while when I render, so here's hoping it doesn't do that. But yeah, okay, so here's what I've got done so far. I've drawn them for the monitor, and I've also drawn them in the foreground, and we'll just see about positioning and stuff later, how that looks. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's turning out. How are you doing, by the way, PG? Hope you're having a good weekend so far. I know I am. Oh man, there we go. I just now realized something. I realized that red, his arm, the arm that's shoveling the popcorn in, actually is supposed to be further out this way because it's the one closest to the camera. Okay, let's go to the node view real quick. I gotta move some things around. First of all, this is FG comp. It's great so far. Plus been doing well. Just had some lunch. Nice. Good to hear. Good to hear it. And then let's just peg here. Gonna call this screen peg for now. Let's move everything there around. So now if we use the screen peg, we can adjust everything that's on the monitor. Center it first of all, and maybe shrink it slightly without shrinking it too much. There. Yeah, that'll look good. All right, cool. More of a balanced image there if I do it like that. And then tallest purple. Have him or taking more room like that. No, you know what, actually? No. Disagree. I completely disagree, actually, on that. That is not a good angle. What I need to do, and what I'm going to do, is actually shrink purple down and make him take up less room. Same with tallest red here. Not like that. Of course, he can be moved in slightly. View, reset view. There we go. Like that. Okay. Frame it. And then the stuff on the screen can be a little bigger. Yeah, okay. Maybe even like that. I guess technically I can move it back into place, even if it's technically not. No, I should keep that in mind. That it's the foreground arm. Problem is now I'm trying to balance the image together real quick before I move on, because that'll inform how I sketch everything else. I guess I'll just have to move both of them closer together in this image, which would involve... Well, I'll have to do that. Alright, toss red, here we go. This is gonna look like a mess at first, but I will be able to clean it up here in a second. And now the line art, the outline layer does need to be moved in there also. I don't think it's quite lined up yet. Nah, it's close, but not yet. There we go. That ought to do it. So save that. Now when I render it, please don't crash. Yes, okay. Alright, cool. Yeah. That'll be good. That's good that's good compositing for the image. Although now I do feel like I need to change this. The problem is the image itself isn't balanced. But I guess by putting him there, that'll be close enough. The problem is because purple's drinking out of a soda thing and red's just flinging some popcorn into his mouth, the actual composition of it isn't quite balanced. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. Ah well. It is what it is. I'll deal with that later. So let's go back to tallest red's foreground stuff. Alright. Finish drawing him in. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's get rid of that color garbage. No longer necessary. And then we can also add in a secondary thing here like that. Just because. Alright, so there's the two tallest drawn in. I just need to do red now. Flatten it. Oh, no, not done. Actually, don't flatten it. Change mine. What I need to do is draw in the popcorn. That's right. Almost forgot. By the way, guys, I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I knew this was coming. I got an errand to run real quick. I just got a message about that from my wife, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. If it does, I am sorry. Today was kind of an odd day for live streaming anyways. Anyways, I'll be right back, hopefully. And yeah, we'll pick up where we left off. We are back. All right. Sorry about the delay, guys, but we're back. Let me get this. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. Oh, hey, I better reply to my wife real quick. Let her know that was taken care of. Done. Oh, hang on. Done and done. Okay. All right. So, now to get back to work on the live stream art. Color, eye shimmer, obviously. And there. Maybe a bit more like that. Nah. And this is a hard shape to get it a right thing for. We can do that. I guess if I do it like this. Now I'll have to draw a custom. Okay. horizontally. There. Ah, didn't mean to do that. I guess that'll have to do good for the color, right? And that'll have to work. Alright, eyes, hair, lids, skin color. Popcorn. Tongue color? Tongue color. I think I'll just use... What did I use here? What did I use for the tongue color here? Was it the secondary? Yeah, secondary. Okay. Primary, of course, here, and then back to black, to that, to that. There's red colored in. Very good. And then there's purple colored in. Like that. And now let's see how it looks if I just take that outline node and apply it to these directly. Save, and then test render. Please don't crash. Okay, cool. So how do they look? Like it? It looks exactly the same as without it. I don't think there's enough of a difference there. Let's make it size bigger. Let's change it to 1 instead of 25. There we go. And yeah, I think that works actually. Yeah, it works fine, although, having said that, nah, it looks fine, okay. No, it doesn't, I'm gonna have to go in, yeah, I gotta get rid of it, because, alright. Let's create a new one, we're gonna call this, what are we gonna call it? Node view. Oh boy, we're gonna call this, FG outline pieces. There we go. And then this will be informing that. So, everything that is line art related, we'll bring it on over to that. Same with purple here. Oh wait, yeah, forgot. Need to make it actually work, so. get rid of all the spindly stuff again. And also this, just to make sure nothing is bleeding through. So, arm. Obviously. Fingers have to not have any thick outlines on them. Basically, I'm doing what I did at the start of the stream and culling everything that doesn't have it. That's supposed to not have a thick outline. Leaving behind only the stuff that, of course, I do want to have a thick outline on. Straightforward enough. And the antenna here, obviously. Cool. Let's see how that looks. Now. Please don't crash. Okay, good. I'm always nervous about that. Yeah, that's what I was wanting. All right, excellent. Okay, cool. Nice. I guess the thing that's after this is the environment of it all. Peg to attach to these two so they stay consistent. I gotta keep this organized so that nothing is out of place. There we go. this will be obviously the mid-ground. So let's start drawing in the massive. New thing, we're gonna call it massive bridge. Okay. And this will be the line art for that palette. MG short for mid-ground, of course. Hello? Keep losing your internet. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, Tom. That's unfortunate. Get a reference image up for the massive. Let's see. Invader Zim the massive. Oh yeah, let's get a reference image up. Yeah, the consoles are like half circles up there, and it leads down into it. So yeah, that seems to be how they do it. I should follow suit with that. Yeah, okay. I can do that. Just that I gotta keep that in mind. Alright. And then also, if that's going to be the case, then I do actually need to move the screen thing up. The visuals here, they need to be moved upwards. So like right there. Like balance that out better. Alright. Balance there. And the mid-ground, let's go back to drawing on that. Need some inspiration again. Where was the reference image I have here? Invaders and massive control room. Or how about not the control room, the Massive's bridge? They have some very particular looks going. Yeah, Battle of the Planet, or Backseat Drivers from Beyond the Stars has some good shots of that. What do we have here? Ooh. Back up. What's this? Performance concept art. Ooh, Massive bridge. Right. That is really cool looking. No clue where all this would go, but that is really cool. Neat. Anyways. Let's see what we got from Backseat Drivers. There we go. Ooh. And we have some good detailed shots of that. That's excellent. Seems like the Irkins are always facing away on various control panels. Do I have any good angles on that? Not particularly, do I? No. Okay. Here. Having the series on Blu-ray makes finding reference material much easier. Yeah, I have the DVDs, but they're not with me right now. They're back. I left them back before I moved up here to Canada. I left them back home. I think I did anyways. Maybe they are downstairs in my room. Heck, that would make it easier. But nah, I'll just. This is a good view. This is a good view. Just copy the image. Good enough. Let's pull up Paint. Microsoft Office Paint coming in handy only to serve as reference material. There we go. Just look at the sort of designs I can expect to see on the. Hey! There. The designs I can expect to see there. That's what ripping stuff is for. I should do that. I really should. Make for a much better, much easier to work with. Oh well. Okay, so now. Down to level 3 just to get real detail with it. There we go. That good. Okay, I'm gonna really enjoy this. I missed doing this. It's been a while. Just making random detail work for urban technology. It looks so cool. Also, this is what I totally missed when I missed this sort of stuff in Inner Performance. Man, they didn't do it. They didn't have the backgrounds nearly as crazy, ridiculously detailed as in the show. Granted, that would have been ridiculously expensive, but that's one of the things I loved about the original show was how stupidly detailed the backgrounds are. obviously I'm skipping over that area because tallest red is going to be in front of it the whole time, so it does not matter. The whole time. What am I talking about? It's a drawing, it's not an animation. It's going to be over it regardless. Hello. So. it's not responding. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please do not crash. Okay, we're good. Yeah, right. This is why I wanted to get that looked at. Toon Boom. Sometime I already put out the SOS on a few different social media sites, including the forums dedicated to Toon Boom itself and on Reddit, to see if anyone knows what the heck the reason is for this. Because honestly, this is getting ridiculous. That in there. And just continue with the detail work. Honestly, I'm not planning much at all when I'm doing this, by the way. If anyone's curious how I'm making the choices that I'm making with this technology and stuff, and the designs on the Irgun modules, I'm not thinking at all. I'm just going with random patterns that look good in the moment, and that sort of add form to what I'm drawing. So that's literally it. Outside of that, not a lot of thought going into it at all. If I had to plan all this, I would just go nuts. So, yeah. I am using the Fibonacci sequence though, when it comes to certain things, to like space things out properly, like these bumps. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a good way to make a pattern that sort of has some sense of order and belonging without being too repetitious. So Fibonacci sequence, that's what I use for that. Tion, hello, how are you doing? I'm having a fantastic weekend myself. Hope the same can be said for you. Oh, Silver, hello! Glad you can make it here at the tail end of the stream. Sorry to hear you're sick, but I am glad to hear you got better. So, hooray! Awesome. For those of you just tuning in, I am just making some Invader Zim fan art. This is not stuff for It Feeds on Noodles or IZTDM. This is literally just some Invader Zim fan art of the tallest sitting in the control bridge of the massive, eating junk food, because of course they would be. What else would they be doing? You can see here we got the foreground. In the foreground, they are just, the camera's over their shoulders in the foreground, and then in the background, they're on the monitor. They themselves are on the screen, so they're watching themselves on the screen while eating junk food. That's basically it. It just looks cool. It's a cool sort of, it's a cool looking composition, I think. So that's what I'm going for there. Didn't get a notification because I tried to turn off bedtime mode, or I would have been here. Like, it's fine. I don't. It's fine. I don't mind. I know everyone's got their own stuff they got to do. It's cool. Glad you can make it though. Alrighty. Alrighty. Go. Man, I'm sorry if this is boring, guys. I just realized how long I was quiet there. Sorry about that. Can't really think of anything to talk about right at the moment. Background, right? Yeah, this is the background for the piece. As you can see here, like I said, this is going to be a full Invader Zim fan art. Almighty Tallest red and purple. In the control room of the Massive, they're sitting there eating stuff and looking at themselves on the monitor. So, right now I'm just detailing the background right here, the rim alongside here of the sort of that pit in the middle where they float around. The outer rim of it, as you can see in this reference art, it has all these details and stuff, and I'm just using that generally as a guide on how they would detail these things. give it some depth. I'll give it some depth. Okay, so that goes that way. There. That in there. And that can go there. Huh? Oh, hi. Hang on, guys, just a second. I'll be right back. Howdy there, sheepish. Hello, hello. I'm sorry you came in just when I had to do something else. Hey, I'm sorry I haven't been active on the Discord as much as I was previously. This week was just very busy out of nowhere, so I wasn't able to be on there as much as I wanted to. Yeah. How you doing? I'm just drawing some fan art for Invader Zim. I'll add to my portfolio and stuff. And just expand it. Hopefully that'll get, you know. I always like just including random fan art in my portfolio. I always thought that would be just good advertising, you know. So that's what I'm doing. How have you been? Hope you've been having a good day. What are the odds I had to go on a quick break right when some more people joined in? Good grief. Of course the timing works out that way. Anyways, like I was saying, hope you all have been having a good weekend. I myself have, of course. And I wish I was more active on Discord and stuff this week. It's just, man, there was a lot going on I had to deal with. Just, there was no time for sitting around on Discord, to be frank. I wish there was more time, but not for me. go. Sweet, and the rest is hidden from view. That's good. Alright. Now to flatten it. And do some coloring. Oh boy. Let's see something real quick. There we go. Huh. Sorry, didn't have the credits for the song, the music on this whole time. But there it is. Oopsies. Oh. Now, the massives color, we're gonna have this is the massive, so we're gonna have inner ring primary. Cool, that'll be that. Inner ring secondary. Sometimes dimmer. Inner ring and didn't mean to do that. Whatever I'm doing, stop. I wanna. Okay. Inner ring tertiary. So primary, secondary, tertiary. Let's get this right. Primary. Secondary, and then tertiary, like that, and then finally inner ring details. There. Oh, I flattened it already. Yeah, I can't get rid of it like that. Oh. We'll just have to do it this way. It is supposed to be a background anyways. Hey, that's not right. Let's do the primary color. There. Okay, so why is this not filling in? That's what I want to know. What's the major malfunction here? It's very weird. I wonder why that's not why isn't that filling in? Should be. Is it just too much data trying to do it all at once? Hello, Tom. Glad to see you're still here. Yeah, it was just because it was trying to do it all at once. Okay. Okay. Now to just repaint the ones that are secondary. There we go. This part is going to be tedious, but it is what it is. Wonder if Irk and popcorn taste the same. I don't know. I don't know. Realistically, probably not, But if you're going by the logic of the show, then probably yes, because it's funnier that way. Funnier, it tasted just like pure sugar. There's a thought, yeah. Because the Urkins are just bugs, right? So, obviously, sugar. Makes sense. That's a funny thing to think about. I wonder if it'd be faster to just select... Yeah, it'd be faster to just select the ones. Alright, gotcha. That I envision being slightly dimmer. There's 100-some variations of sugar. That's amazing. Urkin food being just variations of sugar. That sounds actually funny to think about. Because it totally makes sense, too. With, like I said, with them basically being space bugs. Space cockroaches. It's just variations of sugar. That. I like that. Fully approve. That's a good headcanon. Roaches. They are roaches. Space roaches of despair. And conquest. Fire won't get rid of them. No. They're here to conquer, and conquer they shall. Dun, 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 dun. They're here to conquer and devour food. In whatever order they feel like. We're here to eat candy and kick butt, and we're all out of candy! or secondary. Now we need tertiary colors in here. We've come to kick butt and eat candy, and we're all out of butt. Much more accurate, actually. Much more accurate for the Yurkin Empire. So, eating candy is the way it is. Arbitrarily adding in pieces that are choosing which ones to be darker and lighter and stuff. There's no real pattern to it, personally. It's just there, just to give some variation to it all. Nice. Could add some variety here, though. Like that. Very good. And next up is the tubes, the wiring that runs all the way down. could use the circle tool on this, actually. It'll make it more realistic looking. Didn't mean to do that. Whatever I did, I didn't mean to do it. Okay. No, I did it again. No, no, stop. I'm not trying to select anything. I'm just trying to click that and zoom out. Thank you. Let's extract that to 500%. Magenta color is one of your favorites? Hey, yeah, I really like the aesthetic the Urkins have going on here. I really, really dig the overall aesthetics of the Urkin Empire. I think it's cool. I think Jonan and them really did a good job on that. Ricky especially. I'm assuming he was the one in charge of coloring since he was the colors for a lot of the backgrounds. Ricky did a good job. What's some of your favorite backgrounds from the show, people? What is your some of the favorite stuff that really stands out as far as favorite background art goes for the show? Even if it's under the floor piece or the comics, anything that you really dug as far as backgrounds. Because I could talk all day about my favorite things, but, you know, then it's not much of a live stream, it's just me yammering to the void. Which I'm doing anyways. Giant Winnie stand is an instant hit. Yeah, now wasn't that good? That was fantastic stuff. Oh, the line work on that, the detailing, just the sheer complexity of it, and the overall shape. I love that. I love the giant delicious weenie stand. Like, oh my gosh. Spacings and Enter the Flippers also looked really good. Yes, okay, yeah, actually, that is one thing I will agree on, and Enter the Flippers doing really well. Space backgrounds and stuff actually looked really nice. Even if I did have my complaints about the lack of overall detail in the other backgrounds, which I still stand by that, but the space designs in Enter the Flippers, the backgrounds and stuff are really good. Also, I'm not sure... going about this the wrong way. Gotta start out and work in, that'd probably be better. If the sky space and labs in the show, the ETF backgrounds were amazing too, especially the space and sky. Gosh, they really blew it away with the sky and stuff too. They really did a good job on this, on the like any upper sort of stuff they had in Enter the Flippers. And of course in the show, like technology and Zim's underground base and stuff. Like, good grief, that really top-notch stuff. It's hard to go wrong with that, in my opinion. See if this pattern does what I want it to do. My favorite, one of my favorites is Devastus. Remember that? From Attack the Hideous New Girl? When they flash back to Planet Devastus where the military training was taking on, that establishing shot. Oh my gosh, that is just eye candy. Straight up. Yeah, I think this is doing what I want it to do, so let's just be a bit. Devastus, the flashbacks to any Irkin stuff, like in Operation Impending Doom 1. The vending machine itself, yeah, there you go. Talk about putting a lot of detail work into something that didn't need it, but the vending machine. The fact that they actually made a vending machine look that cool is pretty awesome. They didn't do anything in half measures, that's for sure. And I love that. I love that about that show. Yeah, I think this is doing what I want it to. As far as getting that sort of bowl-like shape in there. Just taking each one, pasting it, and making it 95% of what its normal size is each time. so it's relative to the previous one. And this way, when it gets closer to the middle, they're skinnier and skinnier because they're further and further away. Hobo 13, yeah, Hobo 13 had some neat stuff going on. Food Korea was gorgeous. Loved that. And then, of course, you got the really cool stuff, like anytime they have a shot of the city, the downtown city from Invader Zim, that, you know, where Dib and Zim live and stuff. Really cool with that. The buildings and stuff, they could just make them look normal, but they choose not to. They choose to make them look really technologic and stuff, and it's really awesome. I love the cyberpunk sort of feel that the show has, I guess, but with the backgrounds and stuff. The very cyberpunk aesthetics they were going for. Looks like it's straight out of that one manga that I watched, that I checked out a bit ago. Blame, I think it was. Yeah, Blame. That's what I think of when I think of some good Invader Zim stuff. Blame has some good examples of that, but yeah, I think Jonan was they're obviously heavily influenced by anime and manga, and with how detailed their stuff is. Actually, I think around here it starts being a little too spaced out. About right here, actually. Maybe I should start dropping it by like 94, then 93, then 92, 91, 90, 89. I think this is the key. 87. 6. 5. 84. 83. Be right back. Alright. Oof, what did I think of Alita? I haven't seen Alita, actually. The adaptation, or the manga, I haven't read it. Although is it good? Like, is it pretty good, or what's the story there? I don't actually know that much about it, actually. Is this what we want? We'll see. I know a way to tell if this is what I wanted or not. Drawing, convert, pencil lines to brush strokes. Sit here in suspense as I think of whether or not it'll crash on me because it was such an intensive task. Hello, welcome back. And then there, okay, that's right there. Good. Now we're gonna change its color to detail. We're temporarily just changing its color. Switch down. Control Shift F for flattening it. Very good. And now I can just get rid of that. Get rid of that. And now let's see. Let's see if this looks the way I want it to. I'll do it this way. There. Now let's see if this looks right. Thank you. You're welcome. Alright, so... yeah, maybe. Looks like they're too steep, though. Yeah, it looks too much like a pit and not enough like a bowl. So let me undo all that and go back to the point where it was still pencil art that was the right shape and everything. There we go. Alright. Change it to an odd color on the start so I can easily switch it up later. Yeah, let me just do like that. If I always gradually move it up slightly, that would be enough to that would be enough to make it more concave, looking towards the middle there. Sea green. Albert Ringhauser, hello. Welcome to the live stream. How you doing? Okay, that's probably more like it. Okay, let's see how it turns out. Drawing, convert, pencil lines to brush strokes. And now let's flatten it. necessary. Let's see, does this look more like a bowl shape? Yep, yeah, that's perfect actually. That's exactly what I need. Alright, cool. Drawing. Let's get this squared away. Circled away, I guess. Haha, fun joke. There we go. And now let's go in there and do this detail work one at a time. So very exciting. I know. Oh, this is going to be a long process, guys. Alright, might as well get started though. Actually, save myself a little bit of time. Not a lot, but a little. By using the circle tool across. Oops, didn't do that. Using the circle tool across where the middle is, where the lines are even. Do every other one. will be the point at which all of them cross perspectives over, and we can start seeing them from. We start seeing them from the way down, instead of the top down, from the bottom up. That's what I'm trying to say, because the curvature of the entire thing. Okay, here's the thing. I don't feel like doing this right now. I don't want to do this on stream. This will be too boring to look at after the fact, so I'm not going to. I'm actually going to end the stream here, guys. It just occurred to me how obnoxious this will be to have to watch if I just do it manually like that. So here, let me undo all this. I will have to do it by hand. I don't think cheating is the way to do it on this. I think I will have to actually manually draw each ridge, just so it looks good. But that doesn't mean I have to show you the process in such painstaking detail. Oh, gosh. Delete that. Alright, so I will be back later, guys. We'll do something else next week. Probably next week we'll do the It Feeds on Noodles thing. But for right now, nah. For right now, I'm gonna call it quits. So thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I hope you like what you saw here. This was really, really fun. I am looking forward to getting more done on this artwork, but next week I'll probably work on It Feeds on Noodles. Later this week, maybe I'll work on this artwork some more. I don't know. Anyways, talk to you guys later. I hope you have a good one. Bye. Alright, where's the outro? Here's the outro. No, wait, that's the intro. Hang on, wait. Where's the outro? Oh, there it is. Okay. Bye, guys.